Hi guys, Ken Yasinski from CatholicSpeaker.com. Today let's talk about who is God, or who do you think God is? The vast majority of people here in North America believe in God. According to the most recent surveys, about 80%. Now, what I would find really interesting is to ask people the question, who do you think God is? Or who is God? Or what image of God do you have? Because we can believe in God, but we can have all sorts of different images of God. You know, some people think God is sort of like a force, like the Force on Star Wars. You have a Jedi Knight like Luke Skywalker who can tap into the Force and manipulate the Force to do amazing things. He can elevate himself up and float into the air. He can make himself appear when he's actually not there. He can raise a starship up and cause it to float. And the thing about this is that sometimes we have this image of God. That God is sort of like a force that we can tap into so that we can get our way. Now, what's the problem with this image of God? Well, one, God hasn't put us here on the earth so that we get our way. It's not about us. The second thing is this: we're going to be awfully alone in life because we will never feel like we can have a relationship because the force is a thing, not a person. And so we will feel very much alone. Other people have an image of God that he's a master. And what do masters have? Masters have a slave. And so there's a master-slave type of image when we think about God. Now, what about the slave? Well, the slave is there solely to do the master's will, but he's bound and he's not free, and he has to, because if he doesn't, what happens? He gets punished. And so the slave is always constantly living in fear of punishment. And sometimes we have this image of God. God's the master, we're the slave, and we are bound to do his will. And if we don't, we're going to step out of line and we're going to get punished. What's the problem with this? Well, there is no peace. We're going to be constantly looking over our shoulder, hoping that God doesn't get us, that he doesn't smite us. And there's absolutely no peace in the heart. Another image that sometimes we have of God is he's the boss and we're the employee. You know, it's a little bit more cozy relationship than the previous one, but consider that relationship. Why does the employee listen to the boss? So that he pleases the boss, and so he gets rewarded, maybe with a raise, with a promotion. And sometimes we take this attitude in with our relationship with God, and we try and fulfill all these rules, all these regulations, so that we get noticed by the boss, so that he blesses us or gives us a reward. Now, what's the problem with this? Well, our best is never going to be enough, because we always fall short of our best, don't we? And so there's never going to be that sense of satisfaction in our life and a sense of peace, because we're always going to be striving to please the boss. So what's the best image of God that we can have? The best image of God that we can have is the one that is true. Jesus Christ came into the world to reveal God to us. He is God. He is Emmanuel, God with us. He's the second person of the Trinity, and he is the fullness of revelation. So Jesus, and everything that he does, he reveals to us God. And one of the things that Jesus did is that he told us to call God Father. Isn't that amazing? Not boss, not master, not force, but Father. And if he's Father, what does that make us? Sons and daughters. It means that we belong in a family, that we don't have to look over our shoulder in fear of punishment, that we don't have to look up to the boss to try and please him. That we can have an intimate, personal relationship with God. Jesus revealed that God the Father knows every detail of your life. He cares for you. He relates with you personally. He calls you by name. He is always with you. He is gentle and patient. He is your provider. He is kind and forgiving. My friends, God has revealed himself through Jesus Christ to be your Father. My question for you is this: have you allowed yourself to be fathered by him? My name is Ken Yasinski from CatholicSpeaker.com. Thank you for watching.